Welcome, welcome, welcome to another edition of Survivor Debrief Exit Interviews. And I'm genuinely super excited, but also it is a very dark day in the timeline because when this man is on my screen, I want to see him for as long as humanly possible. The man needs no introduction. He's a two-time winner already. It's Tony Vlachos. Tony, thank you so much for coming here today, my friend.
Oh man, thank you for that beautiful introduction, man. Thank you so much. I
Now,
appreciate that.
Tony, I would like to start the interview in the traditional Tony style, and that is.
You know what? In my old age, I can't even do that no more. That was my baby talk. Now I don't have it anymore. But let me try.
Absolutely love it, Toad. Thank you so much for being here today. First of all, I'm going to get straight into it because we don't have a lot of time. 14 people, 16 days. What was the huge difference for this a shorter season for you?
Well, that was it. 16 days. So in 16 days, you have to constantly go to, challenges, tribal councils, challenges, tribal councils. You don't have no downtime. You don't have no time in between to get a little bit stronger with your alliance. You don't have a little bit more time to find cracks in the alliances in the tribe. So it was very quick. It was fast paced. There was no downtime at all. It was just constant challenge after challenge after challenge, tribal after tribal after tribal. So that was a big difference. I mean, and it made a huge difference, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Now you're playing with all these big players. Did you do any research before you got out there on some of your fellow contestants? And like, did you know any of them before you went out there?
Well, the thing is, no, I didn't. I really don't do that. Every time I get called for a returning season, I don't want to go in there with preconceived notions of people, of how they played the season that they played, because every season is different. Like I've played my first season way differently than I played my last season that I played in season 40. So when I go into these games, I want to play the player. I want to play the person. I don't want to play the person that played a season prior to that because that can just throw your game off, you know. You might not want to trust somebody because you've seen them on a previous season, but they're the most trustworthy person on your alliance at that moment, you know. And I'm a perfect example because on my first season, season 28, Cagayan, I was the most untrustworthy player. I was the most untrustworthy player there. And on season 40, I was the most trustworthy to my alliance, you know? So that's why, and people, again, obviously we saw Cass come into this international team and she wanted me out for no reason.
Mm,
So it had to be that she knew me from previous seasons and she was like, I don't want to deal with this guy right here because he's untrustworthy and wanted me out because I don't see any strategic reason for her to want me out because we didn't get to talk there at all. So the
yeah.
way she was coming after me like that, it had to be a reason for that, and it had to be a preconceived notion of my past plays, in the
Yeah,
seasons.
for sure. Did you any of the Aussies out there? Had you seen any of them before, or were you aware of any of those guys?
I've heard of Luke because Luke does the spy shacks and he does all these
Yes,
clips,
he's Tony
Um,
Jr.
Yes, yes. I've heard of King George that tattooed idol on his chest.
Yeah,
I've seen like tidbits of them,
yeah,
hysterical. I love them, but I didn't really watch the game. I didn't try
yeah,
to study the game. I just wanted to meet them out there and see what they had to offer in front of me right there in that game, you know?
yeah. Love it. Is there anyone out there you wanted to see play with you, maybe from the US
Oh, I would
contingent?
have I would have loved to see my partner, Cops R Us, Sarah Lacina, the one I played with in season 40. Because see that outside the game, there's real trust outside the game.
Mm,
Like me, I don't know Parvati, I don't know Siri outside the game. I know of them, but I don't communicate with
yeah,
them. I don't socialize with them. But with Sarah, I do. So if I played with Sarah, I know I can keep that trust. I can count
yeah.
on that trust. But in the game with other people that you don't really socialize outside the game, it's not you'll never have that 100% trust. You can believe in the players, but it doesn't mean you're going to trust them.
Yeah, it's so hard. What
It
was
is
your
very.
tactic going into a short season? Like, did you have something like, I have to play fast, I have to get in there, I have to go, go, go? Or like, what was going in your head?
Well, again, that's how I felt before I seen the tribe. Once I seen the
Yeah.
tribe was four girls and
You
three.
have to change.
I
Yeah.
mean, I was like, you know what? There is no going fast, 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 fast. I got to go with the flow. And right now, the majority is the four women, and they're not dummies. They know how to stick together, and they went there and they bonded right away. And all three of us guys knew. Well, I don't know if Rob knew what was going on, but me and Tommy were like, we're doomed. But Rob, for whatever reason, thought he had the girls wrapped, and I was like, wow. I mean, his eyes are beautiful. If you see him in person,
I've done an exit interview with him and I was nearly
there
drawn
you
into the
go.
screen, Tony.
Yes. So you get mesmerized, but it didn't work on the girls this season. I mean, these girls are, the champions of the
It's
world. They're not going to fall.
exactly. Now, other seasons, you've always had a partner in crime. pardon the
Yes,
pun. You had Trish and Kagayan, you had Sarah at
that's
Winners
right.
of War.
That's
Um,
right.
could you just not find that person this season? You just couldn't quite
I,
lock in?
I thought I did have it. I thought I had Poverty and Serene. I thought they
Yeah.
were.
Okay.
And I really did believe it. And I really wanted to work with them until I seen right through them that they had the key. Well, at least Poverty. I knew she had the key. I knew she had the key. And from that moment on, that's it. The trust was broken. I didn't want nothing to do with her. And, and Serene was with her. So I didn't want nothing to do with none of those two.
Yeah.
So again, I went to Lisa. She didn't want nothing to do with me. I couldn't talk to her. I went to Cass. They didn't want nothing to do with me. So the only person I had was Tommy, and that's just us two.
Yeah, it's tough. But your read, oh my God, your read on Pav finding that key was
Ah,
chef's kiss. It was all over there, and you could just see it on their faces. And you pushed, and it was so tough. Was it hard though? Because obviously Pav had the immunity that so it's
it was
hard to go on someone when they're immune. Was that something?
that's
Was it,
right.
or was it just the only cards you had to deal with?
It's very hard to go on somebody that's
Yeah,
wearing the immunity necklace because they can do what Poverty was doing, being there all smug and
yeah,
comfortable and cocky and confident, and then go up to the voting booth and say, "You come at the kitty, she got claws." You can do that when you have a necklace around your neck and you have
yes,
an idol hiding at the podium waiting for you to use
yeah,
it if you need it. So
yeah,
yeah, you can do that. But yeah, so it's extremely difficult to fight somebody that's wearing a necklace. If she didn't have that necklace on, I can guarantee you that tribal wouldn't have gone like that. They would
yeah.
have been, she would have been a kitty with a tail between her legs.
Now, what is this? What is the secret to reading people in during these high pressure situations?
Well, I mean, with Poverty, there's no secret. She was very easy to read. She
Yeah,
comes back when she has power. She's got this biggest smile on her face. She's got this hackle that she laughs like a I don't know what, and she's just very smug. So it's no secret. I mean, there's not that you don't have anybody can see right through that. Everybody's scrambling to find this key. 5 minutes later, she comes back all jolly and happy and smiling and hackling, and then she says, it's hot. I'm gonna go take a bath in the ocean. I mean, listen, you don't have to be a great survivor player to know. Listen, this girl found the
yeah,
key. She found the
yeah,
key. And
yeah.
that's that from that point on, that's when it was already in my mind. And I didn't want to blow it up in camp. I just wanted to keep that knowledge behind my
Mm,
head. But when we went to the tribal council, that's when it had to come out because
yeah.
I didn't want to sit there quietly and get blindsided.
Yeah, no, 100%. Now, it seems like you were there, you really wanted to win. You were there to play, you were there to hit the ground running. Like, I don't get that feeling from some of the other, like Tommy and even Sarito a bit. They just seemed like, oh yeah, this is we're here and we're doing well. But you really like what
Yeah.
fired you up? You've won twice. What fired you up to come in here?
What fired me up was that third time win, that third time win. I had a great opportunity. I started with two Americans that we were
Yeah,
strong.
yeah,
It was a short season. I was like, all right, this is a walk in the park compared to 39 days. I was like, no
yeah.
problem. I wanted that world title,
You wanted that title.
Yeah, global stage. Whoever wins this one is good, man. They're gonna be happy, very happy.
So good. When you were out there, did you get a read on Lisa's super fandom, especially with Sari? Like she was just, oh my God. Did
Uh,
that come
uh,
through?
it wasn't a read. She was telling us. She was
Oh,
telling us like an encyclopedia. She was telling us, oh, she saw this one, she saw this season, and we were getting information from her on the other side. She knew every Aussie. She just knew
oh
everything.
yes, that's
So,
good.
but yeah, but when I did speak with her, I knew she loved Sari, and she even said she was a fan of mine too. She probably playing me, but yeah, we all knew that she was a super fan, all of us.
Yeah. I would have also been speaking a super fan myself. I would have struggled, Tone. I would have been out there going, "Oh my God, it's Tony! This is
Yeah,
amazing."
oh, that would have been great.
I would have loved it. I would have loved it, mate.
Tough.
Now, Final Trouble Council, the twist. What was your ultimate like play on it? Your understanding of it? Like, how did it go down? Especially with Sari making fire for you in the game. Like that was, oh
Uh,
my God.
Yeah, oh man. You know what's funny? Not only in my head, but I'm sure in everybody's head on our tribe was probably saying, please don't let Sari get that
Sari,
rock.
it
Please
was
don't let Sari
manifest.
get that rock.
She manifested it herself. She was asking you,
Please
yeah.
don't let Sari get the rock. And then boom, she gets the rock.
Oh
We were like,
man.
oh, but we had to be supportive. And
Oh
so
yeah, of course.
she was being cool. I mean, Sari was doing her thing. She was being
Yeah,
cool about it. She wasn't panicking. We were trying to walk her through it. She was going up against Sarah, that wasn't an expert in fire making either. So
yeah,
she had a shot. It just they didn't grab for her.
yeah.
And you know what I was thinking? I was like, I wish I would have had the rock because it would have been a Tony versus Sarah challenge, like it was in season 40,
Yes, it would
Tony
have been.
versus Sarah. And I was like, oh man. So I'm thinking about that while my fate is in Cerise's hands. I'm thinking about, this would have been epic.
That would have been so good. Talk about a bookend. That would have been amazing.
I know. Oh, that would have been great.
Now, did you feel yourself coming into that tribal council already? Hey, my days are numbered now. This is going to be really hard to get out of. Or did you feel it turn at tribal?
No, it turned out tribal.
Oh,
Honestly,
really? Yeah.
yes. Listen, the world tribe, at least me, Sari, Parvati, we never experienced that with two tribes go into tribal
Yeah. And
and
then,
then
yeah.
make fire and then and then you choose. I never experienced that, so I don't know I don't know what to expect. So I just knew that there was two tribes going there, and maybe we had to vote one person out, and I thought maybe both tribes would have to
Yeah.
talk
Like
and
on
try
Game
to.
Changers where Malcolm
That's
went. Yeah. That's what I
that's
thought as
what I
well.
thought. That's
Yeah.
what I thought was going to happen. So I wasn't stressing it. I wasn't sweating it at all. But then Jonathan comes out with that twist and he's talking about pick a rock, make fires. And I'm like, oh, snap. I was kind of happy still because I could have picked the rock. And, I'm not really good at making fire, but I can definitely hold my own. And I made a fire that won me $2 million.
Yeah. Yeah. Mate, I would have loved to have seen you take fire on that
Oh,
and have
man, I wish. I
your fate
wish.
in your hands. Um,
Yeah, that would have been
that would have
awesome.
been so good. Did you, and obviously you spent a lot of time looking for an idol out there.
But
Classic Tone.
listen, listen. There's 1,378,000,000 branches on those trees, and Poverty was the lucky one to go grab the one branch out of the billion branches that had the idol on it. So
Yeah.
sometimes you need luck in the game, and that was
You love those cameramen zooming in on it behind you,
yeah, oh
Tone.
yeah.
Definitely.
That could have been there too, but luck is a lot has a lot to do with the game,
Oh, 100%.
a
Now,
lot.
I would have loved to have seen another spy shack, another spy nest, or anything like that. I was,
Eden, Eden, I didn't have to do that. The girls were all talking to each other right there in the well. I mean, right there in the ocean in front of me and Tommy
you
all
just,
the time. There's no reason to spy on them. We know what they're saying. One of the two guys got to go.
it's outrageous, Tony. Outrageous, my friend. I would have loved to have seen you at Merge. It was like, I feel like you would have blossomed at Merge with all
I
these other
might have gained
players.
some traction. I might have gained
Yeah.
some traction.
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's all in hindsight, but
I want to try and get the hashtag put your socks out for Tony trending
oh,
because I think we need to, don't get everyone needs to get their socks out.
oh
Because
man.
it was a fun moment with your shoe. Like that would have been amazing. You went out with a bang. It was so good. It was so
And
good, my friend.
and Eden, so the voting booth is right next to where the people are sitting, where the cast is sitting down, ready to
Yeah.
vote. So I had the sock and I was wiggling it I was wiggling it crazy so they could look at me
They
and
could
say,
see
"Oh
it.
no, I think he does have
Oh,
something." But I
yes.
was trying, but again, they didn't care because Cass knew she had an idol.
I don't, yeah.
Nobody was looking at, I was swinging it, and and I turned around, nobody's looking. I'm like, I'm doomed. This ain't gonna work.
Oh,
It
God.
did work. Oh my God.
Oh,
And I continued the charade all the way to the end because
no, you had to.
in case I skate through that, they would have still thought I might have had a idol to go into the merge. So I didn't want to blow up and say, I don't have an idol. But then once I got snuffed, I was like, okay, now I can tell them it was a rock and a sock.
Yeah, exactly. I love it. Now, just quickly, we've just got another minute left. Just a couple more things. Anything that happened out there that didn't make the edit that you wanted to share?
No, no. I mean,
It was looking good.
what we see is
Yeah,
what's relevant to the game that's being played.
yeah,
There's a lot of stupid nonsense going on, but you
yeah,
don't see it on TV because it doesn't. It's irrelevant. So
yeah.
yeah.
No, no,
So
no.
pretty
That's all
much is
good.
what you saw is what went
And that's what we
what
always get with you, Tony.
yeah,
We always
what you
get,
see is what you
yeah,
get.
yeah. First of all, if they do this again, who would you like to see representing USA for you?
For me or
Yeah.
with me?
No, no, no. You're not on this time.
Ah,
New bunch. Sorry, Tony.
okay.
It's more
I would like to say I would like to see Trish. I would like to see
Trish.
Sarah. I would like to see Wu. I would like to see Spencer. I
Oh,
would like
you're
to
all
see
crew.
LJ,
Yeah.
Jeremiah, my boy David Sampson that was
Hang on,
first
hang on.
voted out.
Are we just redoing Kagayana?
Those are the people I know. I don't know nobody else. Kageyana season 40. I would like to see Sophie, Kim, everybody. Everybody I
So
played
good.
with.
Get everyone back
Jeremy,
together.
Jeremy
Yeah.
would be great.
Oh, so good. And favorite movie. I'm a big movie fan. I work in the movies. What's your favorite movie, Tony?
Fast and the Furious.
Oh, so good. Well, family, it is, Tony, it's all about the family out there. You're a big fan. You're part of the Survivor Debrief family now. I've loved talking to you. This has been a really amazing exit interview fan. I've been a fan of you forever, Tony. So
Oh
I really
man,
appreciate you spending the time.
I'm so sorry I disappointed, man. Next
No,
time, if there's a next time, I'll do much better.
never, never say that, Tony. We love
Uh,
you. All the best with everything. Hope we get to see you again in some form
thank
or
you.
other.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
mate.
much. Thank you
Bye.
so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.